Hey guys, I'm Allie. I'm recording the tutorial for Beginner Belly Dance Tuesday 7:45 class with me and Caitlin. We're dancing to Habibi Dah by Hisham Addas. So let's go ahead and get started. Remember, we all start off stage. I'll give positions probably in the next couple weeks so you'll know if you're in the front line or the back line and kind of which side. But just for now, let's know that we start off stage holding for 8 counts, propping with, I'm gonna just face you guys so that I think it helps a little bit. So having our right foot propped up, hands to the left. Now not big jazz hands like this, try to kind of bring the fingers in together and then lower the hands. I think it looks a little bit better. So the step that we're doing is a right chassé, left chassé, pairing it with the hands that are swooping left to right, right to left to right. And then last layer on top of that is a little figure 8, right? So right to back, left to back. Okay, it's really small. The movement is just, to get us on stage, okay? So we hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right chassé, left chassé, right chassé, left chassé. We do it again, but on number 1, we look at the audience, okay? So left chassé, look, right chassé, left chassé, right chassé, left chassé. After looking at the audience on 1, you keep your look that way, okay? You're not looking back and forth. It's just to the audience, okay? From there, on 8 of the second 8 count, so look, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have to pose. So our pose is fingertips facing down, away from the audience, just like that, okay? The movement is right figure 8, left figure 8, right figure 8, left figure 8. Then we step on the right to do our basic Egyptian step. So right, touch, right, touch, left. I'm totally okay with a little bit of it up there. So right, touch, right, touch, left, touch. If you can do it, but I really want to accent that rhythm of down, touch, down, touch, down, touch, down, touch. So as long as we're all matching our feet on that, we can add a little bit of it up to some texture there, okay? But with, in this pose, our hands are gonna come, so it's actually the same foot that touches. I think that really helps. So it's right, touch left. That means that the left hand is gonna come out. We're gonna peek around to the audience as much as you can look. Then left, touch right, right arm comes out, peek around to the audience. Right, touch left, touch right. Turning over the right shoulder, pose. Pose. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like when you actually are facing away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms back where they were. Hips, 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 hips. Great. Pose on 1, 2, 3, 4. Hips on 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms and hips, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hips, 5, 6, 7, 8. We keep our hands here, stepping out to the right with exterior hip circles. So although our weight is stepping up to the right, our hips go forward first. So forward, right, back, left. So once they're actually all the way over to the right, I then transfer my weight to the left to go back to right. I hope that makes sense at home. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, quick, 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 touch. Slow, 2, 3, 4, quick, 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 touch. We release our hands. We're gonna do the same motion, but just a little bit bigger and extend it out for 8 counts, or it's actually like 7 counts. So we're stepping out our right foot, hips are going forward, right, back, left. This time the left foot is not following, but it's just staying in the middle. So right, forward, left, back. Our hands, they watch my hands, so they kind of start going to the left. They gather in front, and they end kind of facing the right. They extend up, right hand up. And then, last thing about the weight is it's right foot, left foot back to the right foot so that our left foot is kind of up here, there's no weight in it, and we can use that foot to kind of do a little twist, a little accent. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that accent is just a twist forward. And 8. Right, forward, left, release. This is our marker saying, hey, we're getting ready to get into the chorus. It actually doesn't fit into either 8 count of the verse or of the chorus. It's just a 4 count on its own. Pelvic square. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're one of the people who do counts, you are just going to notice that that's a 4 count all on its own. Then we go into the chorus. Starting to the right, so our left hand is framing our cheek, super cute, we're giving a smile, flirty with the eyes, and then our right hand is up, so our feet are going flat ball. So what's going on here is that we're facing the audience, and then on the pose, we want to cinch that in, right? Twist, so that we're not like this when we do our drop kicks. We just kind of want that knee to be across. It looks really good. It's very Egyptian too. So our semi-has are out, hit, and drop, kick, and drop, kick. Then to the left, and drop, kick, kick. For the first chorus, we only do that once, to the right, to the left. Then we go straight into our line change. The movement for the line change is a basic Egyptian. Always starting on the right. Right touch, left touch, right touch, left touch, right. Go ahead and add the hip on the touch if you want. 7, 8. Our hands are what's going to be a little bit different. So on the step, on the right, our hands are kind of facing straight up and down like this. On the touch, they arc out to just make this pretty little pose, I guess. So step, pose. So see how my wrists are kind of pulsing like that? I think it'll look really good with us coming into one line if we're all having that just small pulsing movement of our wrists, okay? So 4 Egyptians into one line. You're traveling the opposite direction, so we're swapping lines, right? Stopping halfway in between to do a camel pose. The camel movement is the feet go down and up, or down, up, down, up. I'll put my hands here so you can see what's going on with the hips. The hips are going forward, tuck, back, release. Forward, tuck, back, release. Forward, tuck, back, release. But just on a smaller scale. I think that the feet pattern really helps with the hip sway, so do that with me. It's down, up, down, up, or tuck, release. Wait, it's tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck, release. It's hard to say. Last thing is what our hands are doing. So there's 3 layers here going on. You guys are doing great. Our hands are gonna go palms facing the audience, down, flip, up, flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, flip, 5, 6, 7, 8, flip. With the camel, 1, 2, 3, 4, flip, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stepping, so I do have my right foot a little bit more in front for these camels. And that also helps when I end it, I sit into my left foot so that I can step right into our next step, which is the basic Egyptian. 4 more basic Egyptians, 2 fully swapped lines. Right touch left, left touch right, right touch left, left touch right. Instead of the camel, we do a pivot turn. Pivot. So notice here that my hips are not facing you or the audience. They're facing the sidewall, but then I am doing like a torsion with my chest and head to kind of, I don't know, it creates this really cool movement of like, wait, they're traveling that way, but their front body is still going this way. So pivot, turning over our left foot. The only foot that's really actually making any movement is the right. the right foot steps out, right foot steps out. And the reason it's called a pivot turn is because we're literally pivoting around our left foot. Okay, so palms facing back. We just do one to the front, one to the back, and then swoop around. That swoop around, as we're spinning around, our hands kind of come out to the left, right? And our hips go left to right. And then the hand just comes out on, actually we pose here on 8. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. This is our verse 2. So our hands are down. And watching myself in the video, I didn't like how much of a break I had, so I want to have some texture in the fingers, but not so much like jazzy, okay? So like this, it's and 1 and 2, but the movement is lift, drop, shimmy, 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 to the right, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. We cross over in front, so we're going to take our right foot to cross over in front. Left hand comes up to the head, right hand comes to the hip. This is our Arabic 3. It's a forward step, so it's like a rock step forward, rock step. There is a up, up, and once they come back together, it swoops around. So it's basically a figure 8. So it's rock forward, rock back, figure 8 back to front. Okay? The only thing that we're doing is that we're facing the diagonal. So we're stepping forward and scoop. Forward and scoop. From there, hands come down to do a 3-step turn. 3-step turn. So that's right, left, right. My right foot steps out, left foot brings me half the way around, right step brings me the rest of the way around. Then shimmy and shimmy, 3-step turn, shimmy and shimmy. Then we hear the woman's voice and we start to do some of the ooey gooey movements. The hips, let's start there, are sway right, sway left, sway right, neutral, Maya right, Maya left, Maya right, neutral. The hands only are swoop all the way up, prayer pose on 4, down past the face, framing the hips on 8 with counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All movements. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's slower than that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The challenge here is to keep our hands moving slowly while our hips are kind of changing, right? One of the challenges that I have to work on is not, since we're starting with a right sway, I tend to do my right hand first, but we want them to both come out together. Neutral. That's another hard part about this, is that when our hands are up in prayer or here, our hips are in neutral because we're always going with the right. We're going right, right, neutral, left, right, right, left, right, neutral. Okay. Then from there, our hands are already in place. Do our pelvic square. We go into the chorus. Semi-ha, and drop, kick, left, and drop, kick. We do it again. And drop, kick, again. And drop, kick. Line change to one line. 5, 6, 7, 8. Camel. 5, 6, 7, 8. Line change again. But this time, instead of actually swapping places, we're going to go into a V, right? So the people that are in the center, I'm sending them all the way up stage. So they'll be at the point, and then kind of the people on the edges or towards the wings, they'll be going forward towards the audience, and we'll have a V like this. Everyone who is stage left, so that's when you're the dancer on stage, you're on the left side, okay? You are going to be doing everything opposite. So you start out to the left, lift, dropped, shimmy to the right, Then the Arabic 3, the opposite again. But the cool thing is that when we do our turns, we're turning away from each other, just 3 steps. Do, 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 3-step turn, do, 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 do. So that's towards each other, right? Our V goes away from each other, then towards each other. We come together on this part. We do the chorus one more time. It does repeat twice the 3rd time we do it. Then from there, I'm giving us all kind of 8 counts, or maybe 2 8 counts to break up. Either we'll have a moment to do like a solo move, like we'll each take an 8 count of doing Egyptian, and then the next person will do like exterior hip circles or something. Or I can have you break up into groups and create maybe 2 8 counts by yourself. So we'll kind of see how that goes. We'll play with you guys making it up yourself, and if you need some help, I'm here to help you. And then the song ends at 3 minutes and 35 seconds. We're gonna have a pose, and I'll put that together like next week. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, like reach out if you have any questions or need help practicing. Thank you guys for all your work. Bye.